Good morning, my dear students. I hope everyone is good and safe at home and enjoying online classes with full of concentration and writing notes also. So I would believe with this a small word. So today, let's continue with the next lesson. That is in Unit 2. A lesson name is A Soldier Son. It's a very beautiful lesson written by Subhash Ghosh. Here, let's do some pre reading activity, listening and speaking. Read the passage given below at home and be ready to listen your teacher's narration of it in class, then answer her questions. The other day, I read in the newspaper about the brave act of a small girl. This girl, Emina, saw a child slip and fall into a sump. Without a moment's hesitation, she jumped into the sump. The sump was 6 feet deep and full. Emina is 3 feet and she just jumped, holding her breath and wildly kicking her feet. She somehow managed to throw the child out and then she climbed up. Both the mothers came running. Ramchandra's mother hugged Amina and dried her hair with the end of her sari. Amina's mother tended a gasping child. Lakshmi hugged Amina again and again and shed tears of, on her head. Both women are laborers in that building site. So, this is bravery. Now, the story you are going to read tells about another kind of bravery. It tells you about a young boy's possessed will to save his country from enemies' attack. The boy performs a death of patriotism. Okay. So before going to start this lesson, so we just read 2-3 paragraph about a brave girl called Emina, and so a small girl slip and fall into the sump. Okay, so without thinking a moment, she just jumped into that sump, and it was 6 feet, and she was 3 feet. Okay, she just jumped and saved that small child, and just she threw the child out. Then she climbed again. She came out from that one. Both the mothers of there came and hugged the Amina, and Amina's mother also felt very happy, and the Ramchandra's mother also very happy, and they hugged Amina and said so much of thanks to her, and they just both hugged and gave shed tears on her head. Both women are laborers in that building site. So this is a small brave story. Like that, today we are going to going to study about the one more lesson of the brave boy who saved our country from enemies' attack one day. Read the following stories at home and be ready to follow your teacher's models reading in class. Read the story again at home and strengthen your reading ability. The plane was veering and shuddering in the sky. It was losing height rapidly and hurtling towards Earth. It would be a matter of minutes before it crashed. A figure fell out of the flare's object that was plummeting down to Earth. A white structure mushroomed and opened like a flower in the sky, and the man floated gentle down with the wings of the ground. Okay, so there was a thing was happening. So there was a plane was coming with uncontrolled and just towards the earth, so it may get crashed before few minutes, and it would be a matter of minutes before it crashed. So again there was a figure from the earth, there was a person from the earth coming with the mushroom, means it is from parachute. Mushroom is like parachute for in this lesson, opened like a flower and the sky, okay, in the sky, and the floated gentle down with the winds to ground. A small boy 10 or 12 years old had been watching the plane for some time. The boy emerged from the climb of the tree. He had seen the plane shot down by enemy's fires and the pilot, okay, parachutes down from the flaming plane. He came out from the darkness of the trees and reached the wounded pilot. So just a small boy 10 12 years has watching the plane for some times, and the boy emerged from climbing the tree. He just climbed on the tree, and just he saw suddenly the enemies were attacking, and the fire was on the plane, and the soldiers are coming from the parachute downside. Come with me, sir. The enemies will be here any minutes. There is no time to lose. There is an enemy camp nearby. You will be safe there. Okay. After that, that boy told the soldiers, "Come with me, sir. Enemies are maybe near to us. They may come and disturb us lot. So now get ready and come with me." The pilot tried to take 2 or 3 steps, but collapsed to the ground. "I cannot walk. My legs are probably fractured. Can you do something for me?" And the soldier, said to the boy, "Just I jumped from the very long height, so now I cannot walk, my legs are probably fractured. Can you do something for me?" Then the soldier was asking to that person, that boy, "Now I cannot walk further. Can you do a favor to me?" "What it exactly?" The child could see it was with great effort that the man could talk. "Yes, sir, I will do anything you want." After that struggle, that boy said, "Yes, sir, I would help you. I would definitely help you for anything. You are small, better don't take chance," he muttered under his breath. Okay. Then he said in his heart, "You are small, but don't take chance." "Not a chance, sir. Certainly, what do you want me to do?" Then the soldier was saying, "So now you are small kid, my dear child. So still it is not possible for you to handle." Then the boy said, "Not a chance, sir. Certainly, what do you want me to do?" Then he asked, "Tell me, soldier. Tell me, sir. So what I can do?" The man's hands were blinding. He flung inside his pocket and took out the packet of papers. "Take this to the commanding officer of the army unit," he said. "Tell him this must reach the Air Force station, okay, Ambala, by night. Tell him to take care of it. Make sure it reaches Ambala on time. Now run off your life. You must avoid the enemies. Will you be able to do it?" Yes. So he just he just took something from his pocket, a piece of paper, and gave him the paper to him on his hand, and he said, "Take this paper and just go to army unit, and there you give commanding officer, okay, tell him that this much reaches to the Air Force station, Ambala at night, and make sure that there is no delay in by reaching the things." Okay. Then that boy said, "Yes, sir, I will do it, but the enemies will catch you." The boy said, yes, sir, definitely I can do this. There is no in doubt in that one. Then what about you, sir? How can you save from the enemies? Then the soldier says, don't worry about me. I can escape. I will try and distract them. You run and hand over the pocket. Then they said, now you don't worry about me, child. Just I can take care and I can escape from this place. I can save my things from the enemies. Now just you run and hand over the pocket to the commanding officer and make sure that it should reach to Air Force Station in that by that night. Yes, sir, said, and the boy with a small salute. The man could not help smiling at life, although he was grasping with the pain of his injuries. He began to crawl away from the boy in the opposite direction. Then the boy said, yes, sir, I can go. Then he started going, and before going, he just gave a small salute to the soldier, but there was no response from the soldier that he could just smile, give him a small smile, and just he began to crawl away and boy in the opposite direction. So now this boy is going on. While going, the soldier was seeing, yes, now that person is going to for is a good work. A small figure strutted across the open space back to the trees from the which it had emerged. The enemies, had seen a few of them gave a chance of shoot them. The cottagers fell everywhere around him. The child ran fast and was lost to sight. The enemies gave up and turned their attention to the crawling figures of the pilot. Oh God! See what happened. The small figure struck across the open space back to the trees from which he had emerged. The enemies, however, had seen him. However, the enemies had seen him, okay, and which had emerged. The enemies, however, a few of them gave a chase and shot at him. Then the person was saying, so they may come and attack to me, but the cartridge fall anywhere around him. The child ran and fast was lost the slide. The enemies gave up and turned their attention to the crawling figures, the pilot. So the enemies saw that both persons the speaking and this they were going to attack. That boy ran away from that place and he told, just I'll reach to this message to that side. A few minutes later, the little boy stood at the sentry post of the army unit. Take me to the commander, Sahib. There is something I have to deliver to him. So then he said, just after a few minutes, that boy went to the army unit. Then he said to the soldiers there, take me to the Commander Sahib. There is something I have to deliver him. So now with this, we can say one thing, that the boy was so brave. He just kept his soldier word and just he reached finally to the army unit, and he started to saying to their soldiers, please help me. There is something important that I have to deliver to him. So students, so only the half lesson is got over, because there are 33 points in this lesson. Just we finished 13, 1 3. So out of 30 we just finished, there are 33 paragraphs are there in this lesson. Just we finished only 13. Okay, so next class we'll see once again the continued part. But now let's read the lesson once again and try to recall in brief. Okay, so this lesson again, the soldier's son, Shobha Ghosh. The some pre-reading activities is there here. So there was a story given a brave girl, Amina, okay, who was 3 feet, and a girl jumped into a sump and saved the child. So means there was a small girl who just slapped and fall into the sump. So without hesitating much, that girl just jumped in that wall, sump, and saved the small girl. After that, she threw her outside there, and she also climbed with this. Her Remina's mother and the child mother felt very happy. They hugged and said lot of things to them. Her felt very happy, and her mother is also very happy. So they both are laborers now. So with these lessons, so we can say that she was a very brave girl, means very strong girl. Like that only, there is a lesson for us. So this is a small story. Hmm? So there was a plane was coming on the sky, so it was losing height rapidly. It was too near, and the boy suddenly saw from the under the tree it was coming too near that one, and it was going to crash. Before going to crash, a soldier just jumped from that one. So he just coming through like a bird, okay, and mushroom opened like a flower. He just came and fall down on the earth, and there the plane got crashed. And a small boy, maybe 10 to 20 years, 12 years old, that went too near to the soldier and started speaking. And just a soldier was saying, my enemies are behind me, so that's why I lost the things, and I am just fall down here. Now I'm not able to get up because my legs are fractured. Can you do something for me? Then the boy asked, yes, I can do. Then the soldier said, it is not possible, for it is maybe very tough to you, but think about this. Then boy said, no, it's even though it is small, that I can do definitely, and no chance, certainly, tell me what do you want to me to. Then the soldier said, nothing much, my child. I just give a letter, a post, or a pocket of papers that you should go and submit, hand over to the commanding officer at army unit, and tell him this should be reached to Air Force Station Ambala by night. So now that soldier asked, can you do these things? Then the boy said, yes, I can do. I can go and do the things. And then the boy said, then what you will do now here? What about the enemies will catch you and may kill you? Then the soldier says, don't worry about my child. So just I can escape from here. Okay, then I can distract them. I can destroy them. Just you run and hand over the things, this pocket to them. Then the boy said, yes, sir, that I can go from here. The man could not, that the small boys gave a small salute, that the man was just a soldier. Man means the soldier was smiling and saying, go away to it. And by seeing from the backside, that soldier was saying to the boy. Okay, so after some times the soldiers enemies came and started seeing these two conversions, and the soldier said, just go children, go child from here, they'll just manage to this through. And a few minutes later, that boy reached to the army unit, and that he was saying, "Take me to the commander, Sahib, there is something I have to deliver him." So he was saying to the soldiers nearby him, and they said, "What do you want, sir? Take me to Commander Sahib. There is something I have to deliver to them." Okay, students, this is very beautiful lesson. Brave students, strong student, strong child story. So, students, my dear students, with this, I would like to conclude today's session. Only half portion is done. For next half portions, we will see in the next class. So, thank you so much for being on this video, and take care. See you soon, all.